3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Oh, let's get ready to suck it!
Welcome to your doom.
Snack bar, Lambeau Field. I was scalded by the cheese of a flaming hot nacho.
You play to win the game.
He starts to come and then he pulls out.
It's from a slice of gabagool.
Finish him.
Oh, this hard goddamn work being this good.
And we're back for another episode of the Dudecast with your two favorite dudes. Damn it. I'm Dom, he's Marc. We're
That's
back
right.
again, folks, for another episode of the Dudecast.
It happens to be
Baby.
big episode, big 4-0.
Yeah, we turned
The big-
40, folks.
Yeah, the big holiday
Which none of us
extravaganza.
are.
Thank God. We're almost there, though.
But the show
Close
has
enough.
aged like a fine wine.
Yeah, absolutely. And it is a fucking Christmas extravaganza, folks, for big 4-0.
Santa
And
Claus
we are here.
is a fat bitch.
Yeah. We are here at the Chop
Another
Studios.
year and I ain't get shit.
I forget what song is that.
ICP.
Oh, yeah. Classic.
Santa Claus, suck my
my
balls. Classic
Yeah,
ICP.
it is a classic.
Great holiday fucking
fucking-
tracks,
oh,
I
yeah.
man.
did not know this one.
Oh, it's an ICP deep cut.
Ignorant,
fucking
ignorant deep cut.
cut.
Santa Claus, suck my balls.
But
That's the name
yeah,
of this episode.
we are here at the Chop Studios, Madawan. No supervision today. Bro, let ourselves in the building. So who knows how this is going to turn out.
Yeah.
On the Chop Sports Network,
It's a
which is on the
problem.
YouTube, and you got the Premier Streaming Podcast Network, all that good
All the
fucking
goodies.
stuff. To the left is always the fucking boss bitch, the bird lady.
First lady,
The
so
one in
wavy,
charge
lady
of
the
the
bird,
real
the bird lady.
mastermind behind
She's
the
the
show.
boss.
Yeah. Junk. What's up, dude? Nothing. Oh, did I miss one?
Whack. Whack.
I'm
What's
high.
going on?
I'm high. But yeah, I finally finished my Christmas shopping for
Congrats.
this crazy fucking
That's
holiday
record
season.
timing for you.
Oh yeah, I told
You're down to the
I usually
last
just wait. I
second guy.
usually because I just wait. I sit there and I wait. I'm like, I'd go
Do you
tonight.
drive on it?
Sometimes because I just know I have to get it done. I'm like, all right, well, I have no point. I have to go now. Let's get it done. If I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it, and that's a problem. So
But do you find the things that you need when you do last
yeah,
minute
oh
shopping?
yeah, because I know what I'm looking for.
Do you have?
already.
Yeah. You target the items beforehand.
I put a fucking feeler out there. I know what I'm doing. I actually got Slim a fucking. He'll see this after. He actually won't see this. What am I talking about? I got him like a nice engraved Zippo.
Oh, nice.
He's always smoking.
Yeah,
He's
so
just gonna use. It's got like
Is he a
Ace
cigar
on it.
guy, too?
Nah, he's a fucking dart master. Like he's a fucking
Cigarette man.
yeah. He smokes those fucking things like fucking. They're going out of style. And no, I figure
I know
he's
people
gonna
still
use
smoke
it.
cigarettes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Big fan of the fucking dart, bro. He fucking he smokes like a weird girl cigarette, I think.
Like a Virginia
he used
Slim.
to smoke like a Virginia Slim style. No, it's like it's an orange
Virginia
box.
Slim.
Yeah.
No, I
Long
think
and
his
skinny.
no, he doesn't smoke those. Like nah, it's like I think it's probably just like a cheap brand.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like an orange box. Very weird.
Off-brand.
Yeah, but like I said,
Off-brand man.
I know he's gonna use it. It's got like a fucking. It's got the ace on it, like the poker card.
Oh, I'd be hyped for it.
Oh yeah, just says Jimmy 2024. Just hyped, generic.
Direct message.
Yeah,
I like it.
hype for it.
Straight to
But,
the point.
Yeah, but like I said, I got that. Like that was the only thing I had to go do. Like, but like I said, I told you guys, I feel like a fucking evil genius the other day. I managed a weekend before Christmas, Menlo Mall, a fucking absolute animal
Nowhere
house.
you want to be.
No, absolute
At this time
madhouse,
of year.
animal house.
Absolutely not.
From the mall to like the Parkway on Route 1, it was literally backed up on that one lane where it take the one,
Torture.
the one
From
lane
the windows
it's
to the
one
mall.
lane. It's one lane, and you get off, and it goes there. But people are fucking dumb. They don't use their fucking brain. There's more than one way to get in the fucking mall, people. So I just drove my ass straight past Menlo Mall, made the first right I could after the park, went through the park, and just went in the back. I got into the mall in 5 minutes, if that. And then someone was pulling out 3 spaces away from the front door, so I just pulled in there. Felt like a fucking
Damn.
evil genius. I got my shopping done
Rarity.
before someone probably even pulled into the fucking parking lot. So use your fucking brain, people. Telling you.
also have a very interesting parking lot story to share, but I won't yet.
Yeah, that's so fucking dumb. But
Yes. But holiday
yeah,
season,
it's holiday
a lot
season.
going on. Holiday jam-packed topics for
Yeah.
you today on the Dudecast,
yeah, we some
baby.
holiday fucking fun.
Starting with something Ariel wanted to bring up related to the classic Christmas movie, one of the best of all time, Home Alone. Specifically towards the McCallister family and the lore behind the McCallister family. What do we have, Ariel?
anything on Uncle fucking Frank, the
Uncle
cocksucker.
Frank. There you go. He's
Ultimate,
funny as hell,
he's
though.
a big dickhead.
So everybody's constantly been debating like how much money this family makes, right? Because
They were going to Paris.
They go to
Ooh, la,
Paris.
la.
Where do they go the next year? New
Living
York?
it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
Well,
where
they
are
were
they from
gonna go to
originally?
Florida. I think it's
Chicago.
Chicago
Yeah,
is
I
the
think so,
house.
too.
House
Yeah.
is based in
They're from
Chicago.
Chicago.
Yeah, the South Spend Shovel Slayer.
And Chicago in the winter. I wouldn't want to be there.
Coldy.
No. Scott told us all about that when he lived there.
Mm-hmm.
Sounded miserable.
So New York Times had this article, Just How Rich Were the McCallisters, where they like tried to figure out how much.
I'm trying to break
money-
it down.
Right. So they came to the conclusion that the McCallister family was in the top 1%.
Of course.
Which in
taking 10
that
people to
time-
fucking Paris.
Which in that time, sorry, clogged,
Stuffy.
would be about $305,000.
That trip?
In
His income.
Like his
Oh,
income
okay.
in 1990 would be $305,000. Which,
To own that and
Yeah.
to fund the
own-
trip.
yeah.
Okay.
But now, so $305,000 then, but $665,000
Now would
So
be-
imagine
yeah.
now,
Yeah.
$665,000.
Nice.
That house that they lived in.
Yeah. Oh, that house is incredible.
Right.
I think that's like $1 million house at least when you look at it
Yeah,
now.
Well,
so they have
especially
a
now.
picture of the house.
From the way I remember it,
In
that
this
like
Oh, it's
article.
big?
yeah.
Big as hell. Like from the outside looking at this picture.
So you compare the price from then to now, I would say it's more than a $600,000 house.
And this is not even counting the fact that it was like
Regardless
a
of
movie
the area.
house. Like,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
like even if it was like just a regular normal house in the
Yeah,
market.
let's see. Do you have
Yeah.
a picture of it, or does
Yeah,
it?
there's
Do
a
they
picture
show it?
of
Let me
it.
see.
It's a huge fucking crib.
It's a big, yeah, dude. It's a fucking gigantic house.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It's huge.
So let's say that's in like a desirable area.
And it
of,
definitely
let's say
is.
Chicago, if that's where it is. I don't remember.
But it's
But
in like a little suburb outside.
Yeah,
like
I
one
mean-
of those nice
Yeah.
suburbs where the rich people live in
So
Chicago.
it says it's a real world house at
Yeah.
671 Lincoln Avenue in the Chicago
Zillow it.
suburb
Chicago suburb.
Winnetka. One of the
Blue.
most expensive neighborhoods in the United
there you
States.
go. There you go. It's like a Soprano neighborhood.
so let's see.
North Bergen. But that's what I'm saying. That's why we know Mr. McCallister had the money. You know, we all know what he was
What's
doing.
the address?
671 Lincoln Avenue.
671 Lincoln.
And it's a Chicago suburb.
Avenue.
So it's WINN
Oh Jesus! Hold on, my computer's too slow. 621,
671
71 Lincoln Avenue.
Lincoln Avenue.
Lincoln.
In Winnetka.
Winnetka. I bet you comes up pretty quick.
WINNETKA. So the article says that they come to the conclusion that the mom was some type of like fashion designer because there was
Okay.
mannequins all over the house.
Oh yeah, I guess you could
Right, because
conclude
he
that.
like uses them.
Yeah,
to,
yeah,
like, for
very
some of his
true.
Things, right?
Yeah.
So
Orange,
she
New
did something
Jersey.
with like fashion, and all that they could come up with the dad is that he was some type of businessman.
Yeah, he
But,
was
like,
a
was he in the
corrupt.
mob?
It's a very vague.
Yeah, he was a businessman. He worked with Tony Soprano, and then when shit got real, he took a header off the Route 9 bridge.
Wait, where do you get this theory from?
Did you not watch The Sopranos?
Of course, I watched.
It's the
Sopranos.
same guy that plays
The actor.
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
corrupt cop.
Oh yeah.
That's the same guy. So we all know where he got his bread from.
I see. I see.
He was moonlighting in Jersey as a detective.
Did you find the house?
No, because it brought me to Orange, New Jersey.
That's very weird.
Not.
See.
But I bet you, easy $1 million home. Not even it being now that's a movie home. Forget about it. That thing is probably.
Right, so there's a theory that he was in the mob, and the
Of
reason
course,
why
'cause he
they
worked for Tom.
the reason why they picked his house to rob was because it was some type of payback for something.
Of course.
whatever.
But the whole neighborhood got robbed.
But then it also says in the article that Uncle Rob paid for the flights. So Uncle Rob is like the I guess
The guy from New York.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was I'm gonna stay with Uncle
New York,
Rob and
though.
Uncle
Uncle
Georgette.
Rob.
So he
Uncle
paid for the flights.
Bobby.
So Mr. McCallister didn't pay for the flights for all those people.
Yeah, but if he's dealing with his brother in New York, pretty close to New Jersey.
And what's he have to do in New York?
Yeah.
Business?
And the
Business,
house, no one lived
business.
in that house. It was kind of just like an empty
It was a trap
front.
house.
Yeah.
It was a fucking trap house in New York. Kevin rigged up a trap house. I've seen crack houses. I've seen trap houses.
I cannot find
The
this
location?
Lincoln Ave location. I keep getting defaulted to New Jersey locations.
Huh.
I don't know why.
That is so strange.
I don't know.
I'm
But
gonna
I
take
guarantee you, like I said, a million more than me. Probably. Now, if you want to throw in the fact that it's a movie house,
Yeah.
then that just blows the fucking value through the roof. But being like if it was never in a movie, I'm still $1 million home.
I think so.
Dude, look at the houses today. Fucking PR
No,
house.
I mean, if you want to compare it to
something.
Central Jersey, that is
Yeah.
$1 million house.
Yeah, easy.
Easy.
Fucking easy.
So Mr. McCallister definitely had the dough.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot going on. Yeah, I don't know.
Unless it's
I
the-
didn't see. Now that we think about it, maybe blue collar crimes, okay, whatever. But I didn't see the corruption from Mr. McCallister. I saw a
Loving
nice.
father.
Here we go, guys.
Yep.
It is
Nice.
a $2.4
Yeah, I knew it.
million
Told you.
house.
Knew it.
I saw a nice, just American family.
Blue.
But
I don't know, but you're talking about Uncle Rob in New
Uncle
York.
Rob in New York.
Uncle
Yeah, it makes
Bobby
you
in New
think.
York.
yeah,
Connected.
Bobby the Crippler.
Yeah, connected maybe to Phil.
Yeah.
Maybe the crew.
yeah,
Johnny
yeah.
Sack.
It all comes around.
Yeah. But that's just a conspiracy theory. Just like other conspiracy theories like Mandela Effect is one of the best conspiracy theories.
Interestingly
Didn't you
enough,
have Mandela Effect Christmas-related items?
I do.
That's interesting as fuck to me.
And here's the creepier thing.
Uh-huh.
So I had an idea to pull, I'm like, there has to be Christmas related Mandela effects, right? Like there has to be. So, I figured I'd bring this up today. I'm in the barbershop getting a cut today. And the dude getting cut directly across from me starts talking about Mandela effects.
What the fuck? That's so random.
And like minutes before that, my bar
You were
was like,
thinking about it or
no,
talking about
my
it?
bar
Oh.
was like, oh, so what are you talking about today on a podcast? I didn't say Mandela effects.
Yeah.
But I was just like, oh, it's a Christmas loaded episode, whatever. And then all of a sudden, like minutes later, this guy's like, oh, yeah, I was just talking about like conspiracy theories and Mandela effects. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
Oh
I'm
my
literally
God.
talking
That
about
was the
this.
plan.
People,
Anyway.
yeah, people are fucking. I mean,
Everything's
that's
connected.
it's creepy.
Somehow, some way.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Everything.
Like this has nothing to do with that at all. But we played a show this past week, and there was a kid there, right?
Uh-huh.
And I told you guys in the chat what he did, right? Like I was,
Yeah, the headbanger.
he was-
yeah. Sold it.
when I tell you, Junk, I never seen anything like this in my life. We were playing, and this kid was, I'm not bullshitting you. He was smashing his head on the stage, like hard.
Was he bleeding?
I thought he was. That's how hard he was hitting himself. I'm like, this is insane. One of the funny things I probably ever seen, because he was just psycho, like maniac style. I'll look at Roots, I'm like, I couldn't keep it in. But afterwards, this kid's having a full-blown conversation with us on how to make DMT. Step by step.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, he would know. But
We should have him on the podcast.
yeah, I was like, here, take a
I'd love
fucking.
to interview that guy.
I was like, take a fucking beanie, bro. You need to cover that up. He's like, what? I'm like, your head. You're not hurt.
Straight blood?
I'm like, you're not hurt. He goes, no, it's like a parlor trick I
would
can
have
do.
the worst headache.
I'm like, what does that mean?
What's a parlor trick?
You know, like something like someone goes and they go to a party and do like a magic trick, or like they got like something they could do. Oh, I could drink this like this.
Yeah,
or like
yeah.
Kaplan's parlor trick is he could chug anything real fast. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I
Like that's a
gotcha.
parlor
Yeah,
trick. This guy can smash his head apparently hard as fuck and not have effects from it.
Quite the skill.
Yeah.
From no effect back to Mandela.
Yeah.
And
To
then-
no effects to Mandela
So-
effects.
I'm going to pull this up, Wood, as I do.
Uh-huh.
Explain to the audience, the ones
What?
that don't
What? I'm
maybe
sure people
have
know.
never heard
Of a
a Mandela effect and what it is.
Oh.
At its most basic example,
Okay,
enlighten us.
So the Mandela effect would be when people, I guess, seen or perceive something that they've always remembered, and it's not that way at all. It's completely different than what you remember. And it's not just you; it's a whole conscious of people that believe the same thing. That believe they remember the same exact thing you remember. But when you look back or you see examples, it's just not the
Like
same.
a
It's
popular
different.
one, for example, is the Berenstain Bears.
Of course, it's,
Right?
everybody expected it was
Everyone
spelt
thinks it was
one
spelled
way.
one way,
Yeah.
and then when you look at it, it's spelled a completely different
It's the
way.
Bernstein
Yeah,
Bears,
yeah, that's what I'm
not the
saying.
Berenstain
Yeah.
Bears.
But I'm
Whatever.
saying like there's
Fruit of the
tons.
Loom with the
Yeah, the
What's the
logos.
thing?
There's like logos, and there's just
Yeah.
like a ton of shit out there that we remember being a certain way and never was. Like Luke never said, "I'm your father."
Well, Vader never said
Vader's never said that to Luke.
Yeah.
He said like, "Yes, I am," or some shit like that. He said something that's not that.
Yeah.
You know, like, and everybody remembers that. So that's basically what the Mandela effect is at its core.
And the reason behind it, well,
Oh yeah, well they call it the Mandela effect because everybody remember Nelson Mandela dying in like 1980s
or
in like
80s, yeah.
jail, but apparently he didn't die until like 2018 or
Which is
something like
yeah,
that.
like super recently.
Yeah.
So, like, are these like glitches in the
And
Matrix?
and like that's another thing. Have you ever seen like videos of glitches in the Matrix
Oh, yeah.
where like birds like pause midair
Uh-huh.
and it makes no sense, or like a car? I saw one where a car went like this in the air, like.
So the reason, like, why these things are happening, like, or the basis of the Mandela effect too, is that we are living
In a
almost
simulation.
simultaneously in parallel
With more
universes,
universes, yeah.
that are super sensitive that we could kind of like cross over into without like realizing. And there's these subtle
millions of them.
differences
Yeah.
in each one. It's like infinite. Like
Yeah.
there's like us, versions of us,
Somewhere else,
infinitely
yeah.
living infinite lives that are super similar to what we're doing,
Yeah.
almost exact, except these
Little subtle changes.
subtle
Yeah.
changes, and
And there's also simulation theory where but this is all just fake.
this
is all just like some
all
type of
just
simulation.
a game that's being
Yeah.
controlled.
Imagine.
However, whatever it is, that we're, or like Mark said, groups of people are experiencing these thoughts of the way they perceive things in the past versus how they are now, and the differences between those things. So we're saying, for example, like Berenstain Bears, I remember being spelled a certain way. Curious George,
Yeah.
tail or no tail. We
Yeah.
remember him having a
Tail.
tail.
I remember a
Always tail.
I remember a tail.
Tail for
yeah.
life.
Today,
He was a monkey, bro. He was
no
hanging
tail.
off shit.
Why
Tail.
wouldn't he have a tail?
Yeah.
Wait, he doesn't have a tail? That's
Doesn't
what I
have
did not
tail.
know. I thought the one was about the man with the yellow hat. I thought that's what it was.
Pikachu.
What
Even
about
more
Pikachu?
currently.
What about Pikachu?
What color is Pikachu's tail?
It's yellow.
Yellow with a black stripe.
Yeah.
No black stripe. No black.
No
What?
black stripe.
All yellow.
No, I just remember it being yellow. I don't remember a black
Yeah,
stripe.
a black little like.
Maybe. I just
at
remember
the
that on
end.
his
I
back.
remember it being black at the
Yeah,
end.
probably because I remember his back was like that, so I would assume so.
But no. And then one of the biggest ones, Queen.
What?
Was it We Will Rock You? Or no,
Yeah.
We Are the Champions.
That's the same song.
Same
yeah,
song,
yeah.
right? All right. So the end of that song, how's it go?
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to say the whole. I'd have to say
Think
the whole
about the
fucking
most,
song, yeah.
the chorus. We are. That's how it fades out.
No time for losers,
Because we
are
are
champions of the world.
They don't say of the world or something, right?
They don't say of the world.
I remember of the world.
Yeah, I hear it on the radio. And they play it over the world. I mean, I feel like I just heard it.
It's we are the champions. Fade
No.
out.
No,
Look it up
Sounds
right now.
weird.
Do it.
I just listened to
we
it.
Do
just
it. And then we'll go
all
into
add
these
of
and then we'll go to
the
break. But do this right now. It will fucking trip your ass out. There is no of the world at the end of the song. We are the champions. Fade out. End scene. It's over. That's it.
There was never
That is it.
anything. There wasn't like
And
a
that's the
con-
one-
Maybe
that's
there
the
was
one.
concert at one point in time
Where he
they, like,
did it, and
when
everybody
he
like.
did it, and
That's
it
why, like
stuck.
that. That's why, like, with Kiss.
I'm not buying that.
Whenever we kiss, like, sing it to me, baby. Ah.
Well, that's from Detroit Rock City
Yeah.
style from the movie. Put on the mic towards the mic for the people.
Well,
And you can listen to any recording of this, any version. Losers, 'cause we are the champions.
That's
No.
fucking stupid.
Is that fucked
It doesn't
up?
sound right. It
Yeah,
That
it
is
doesn't even
fucked.
sound right. Yeah. Doesn't even fucking sound like that's supposed
Come
to be.
on!
All right, fuck
Come
that
on.
stupid shit. That's like, why would you not? Why would you end the song with fade out
I'm
like that?
telling you. he
Doesn't
had
even
to have
make
done it-
sense.
Doesn't even make
He had to have
sense.
done it in
It
a
doesn't
concert.
exist.
He had to have done it in a concert
He
at
had
one point in time.
Well,
like,
we
why
both
do
know
we
it.
think that?
Yeah.
Because it's the Mandela effect. And here we go.
Okay.
With that,
You need to hear some of these
First one.
Christmas shit.
how do you remember the name of this movie? Okay.
The movie.
So there is two versions. There is The Grinch.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Grinch. Remember this?
Mm-hmm.
The Grinch Who,
Stole Christmas. Right.
or
Right.
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
So I remember it as How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Yeah.
Or is it The Grinch Who Stole Christmas?
Well, the Grinch is what they just call it now, I think. But like, I remember it was How the Grinch Stole Christmas, right? Right, Junk?
Yeah.
I remember like
What is the name of
that
the
was the
movie?
book, right?
Yeah, I think the book was
That was the
How
Deuce-
I don't
that was-
remember it as The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. I
It was
remember
How
it as
the Grinch
Stole
Stole-
Christmas.
I remember it differently,
You remember
which
it
is
as
interesting.
The
Yeah.
Grinch Who Stole Christmas?
Yeah, absolutely remember it as that.
Hmm.
But you guys are going with
How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
okay. So you guys supersede me on this one. I'm sorry, the internet just blows right now.
I think
It's
it
working on
always
mine.
blows.
Use my computer.
Okay, so there is a vote, but let's go back. And okay, so it's The Grinch Who Stole Christmas versus How the Grinch Stole Christmas. We said How the Grinch,
Yeah.
right? Okay, and the result is 75% of people say How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
Is that? But that's the thing.
But there's
like,
no verification. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
It's just what? All right. What,
there's 340,000 people that voted
Oh.
that said they remember it as How the Grinch Stole
Okay.
Christmas.
and you remember it as
I'm
Grinch
for
Who
the
Stole
other
Christmas.
25% of the
Oh,
folks
okay. Gotcha.
that
wanna
remember
just
it that
use-
way.
is your-
So yeah, go to the next one.
All right.
So that one, yeah, that's interesting. So you guys
Oh,
remember
here.
it one way. I remember the other. Let's do the next one.
It's How the Grinch Stole Christmas. They give you the
The hell.
Oh, they did give the result. Okay, so
So,
yeah,
yeah.
How the
No
Grinch Stole
Mandela there.
Harry, take over this
All
because
right.
my computer is failing me.
So, how do you remember this line from "'Twas the Night Before Christmas"?
Okay.
All right, so, do you remember? And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. Or do you remember? And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled in for a long winter's nap.
That one. The in.
The in one.
Yeah.
I can't even. I don't know.
I actually thought it was had just settled down.
have
for a
no
long
idea.
Winter's nap, but settled
Yeah.
in, settled down. I don't remember.
I'll
settled,
put a dash on who, what a platter.
I don't remember settled our
Stay with the
brain.
matter.
I'll defer to you guys on this one.
All right, so 81% agree with us.
Okay.
Had just settled in, and 19% said had just
Brain.
settled our
Interesting.
brain.
Huh.
And the answer is had just settled our brains
What?
for a long winter's nap.
Whoa.
So 80%
I
of
have-
people
Yes,
remember it
I
in.
have never heard it just
That'll
settled
fuck you
our
up a little
brains.
bit.
No way.
I bet you because I always hear it in the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. I bet you he says it like that, and that's probably why I remember it like
Got to
that.
verify that now.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Go down the rabbit hole.
Yeah. Here we go. That's crazy.
Here we
though.
go.
That's crazy.
All
That's what I'm saying. It's one of those things. Like, what the fuck?
That
Yep.
do not remember that at all.
Fuck you up.
Makes you fucking think.
All right, what else we got?
And what do you remember the last line of this poem being? Happy Christmas to all and to all a good night, or Merry Christmas
Merry.
to all and to all a good
Merry.
Merry
night?
Christmas.
And I
Yeah.
don't want to hear anything else.
Merry Christmas to
I
all.
think it's
and
Happy
to all
Christmas.
good.
Bullshit. And
No.
your fake timeline
Why
that you're
would you
living
say
in.
it would be happy? And no one
Who
said
says
happy.
Happy
Christmas.
Christmas?
Everybody says Merry Christmas.
They say Happy Christmas in like England,
Happy Christmas. No.
like
No.
in Harry Potter.
Do that?
Happy Christmas, Harry.
Lame.
This
I'm not
sounds
accepting
All
this.
we'll go
Well,
with Mary.
that just sounds like
because
some
you-
stupid fucking lame
I
Euro
feel
shit.
passionately
That's
about
Euro
this.
trash shit.
65% agree that it's
It's
Merry
Mary.
Christmas.
Damn right
It
it's
is.
Mary.
35% said
Happy?
Happy. I think
That's
it's
some Euro
happy.
trash shit.
I don't like it.
And the answer
That's Euro
is
trash garbage.
Happy Christmas to
I knew it
all.
was gonna be,
It's
but yeah,
bullshit.
but it's Merry Christmas. It's in the fucking that famous one where like
Me-
the Christmas to
Happy
all, the to all,
Christmas.
good night.
What?
Oh,
Merry
this
Christmas
one we
to
gotta
all.
look at.
Why?
The next one.
Okay, why?
It's a picture.
Okay.
All right.
How do you remember Buddy the Elf's outfit?
Oh boy.
Embroidery down the front or fur?
I don't know
down
the movie
front?
well enough.
Yeah, I've watched him like
All right,
twice.
I'm gonna go with fur down the front,
Okay, I'll defer.
which is 30%, and 70% went with embroidery down the front.
Embroidery.
You're the broidery.
You're the broidery.
And there is no fur.
Oh,
It's embroidery.
good for
And you said
good
fur?
for Buddy.
I said fur,
There you go.
and I
It was
wrong.
embroidery.
There
Yeah.
you go.
I watched the Howard that they were Dominic gave Beetle diapers for Christmas.
Oh,
and
yeah.
he's like, I need these fucking
All right,
diapers.
how about this one?
Pete didn't like that.
Yeah. Threw
How
it
do you
at him.
remember-
Dad, thanks.
How do you remember the Christmas song going? Jack Frost nipping at your nose or Jack Frost nipping at your toe?
No, you're Jack Frost nipping at your
Nose.
nose. Yeah,
Nose.
nose. Yeah, because you're by the fucking fire.
I think
Yeah.
it's toes, I swear.
It's probably
Jack
got to be
Frost
nose,
All right, so 88% said nose.
Nose.
Only 12%
and it's
said
gonna be toes. Watch.
Nah, this is nose.
Noses.
It's nose.
It is
Yeah.
nose. Good. Yeah, because it is.
I got nose.
Finally, we're not in the fucking
I
weird
got
timeline.
nose in different area codes.
You got a big nose.
Yeah.
All right. What do you
What the
remember the
fuck?
name of this movie being? The Santa Claus. So does the does Claus end in an S or does Claus end in an E? The Santa
Claus never ends in E. That's
I'm telling
ridiculous.
you,
Yeah.
it does end in E.
It's
for this.
no,
yes,
does
it is
it?
because it's the Santa Claus.
Because he
It's-
signed a
it's
contract. It's the clause of a
the clause
contract.
of the
Ah,
contract.
that's
Play
how
on
they did a word
words.
play
Yeah.
there.
So my-
I bet you that's it. Yeah.
I'm going.
But
with
traditionally, there's
Yes.
no E
Yeah.
on the jolly guy.
Mr. Kringle.
Yeah. Christopher himself.
Big Chris.
Chris Maltasan through this. Him as Santa. Like real Santa.
Oh, man.
Hey, T, they gave me this
And
gig
it
with these
does have
elves.
It does have it.
Yeah, I got this bag of gifts. I don't know what to do it.
Hey, we'll deliver them all in
Oh,
one
there's a
night.
whole-
Sounds
whole
fucking
bunch.
crazy.
What do we got next? What do you remember Frosty the Snowman saying when he comes to life? Merry Christmas or Happy Birthday?
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Big retard.
Yeah, he was a big
Yeah.
dumb fucking idiot. Happy birthday. That's why he
It's
talked
gotta-
like an idiot.
Yeah.
Dude,
If it
Al.
says Merry Christmas, I will literally die.
No, he said
No,
it's definitely happy birthday. It's part of the lore.
It
Right.
says Happy Birthday.
Yeah,
Alright,
good. Happy birthday.
All right. In discussing Home Alone,
Yeah.
what kind of hat do you remember Harry wearing? A beanie or a trapper hat?
Oh,
I'm pretty
beanie.
sure he had a
He
beanie
definitely had a
on.
beanie in the second one. 'Cause
Pretty
he
sure he
burned-
had
What's a
beanie.
trapper hat?
Like
with the
Cousin Eddie
fur
style.
That goes.
Like the cousin,
Here, look.
like the
No, beanie.
yeah beanie.
Trapper hat has like the flip on the
Yeah,
top.
no. In the
sides,
second
and
one,
it's,
he
like,
definitely
furry.
wore a beanie, so I feel like he had a beanie in the first one.
I'm pretty sure it's a beanie.
It might have been I think I'm going with the trapper the
I'm
first.
going with beanie.
It's a beanie.
Yeah,
Is
it's a
it?
beanie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I
All
thought.
right, good.
That's what I thought.
We're still here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're still here.
We're still here, folks.
Still here, folks. We didn't jump out the
We got
timeline
two
yet.
more. Should we wanna do
For the
it?
most part, we didn't jump out the timeline yet.
All right. Which do you remember being the lyric for Deck the Halls? Deck the halls with boughs of holly, or deck the halls with balls of holly?
No,
it's
boughs.
If anyone says balls,
boughs of holly.
Yeah.
Balls of holly. Balls.
Fa la la la
I
la
don't
la
know.
la la. That's it right there. Sing it.
Wait, do it
Opera
again.
style.
Do it again, Pacelli.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly. La 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 la.
it is boughs of
Yeah, it's
holly.
boughs,
It's
dude.
balls of holly.
Yeah, with
What's a
balls
ball?
of
What's a
Alright.
ball of holly?
Yeah,
What's a
it's
balls?
a ball of holly.
Hey, man, we got my best baseball.
Finally, what do you remember the lyrics to Jingle Bell Rock being?
Jingle bell, jingle bell,
Mix,
jingle
mix
bell
and
rock.
a mingle in a jingling beat. That's the Jingle Bell Rock.
Yeah.
Or mix and a mingle in the jingling feet.
No.
Sing a mingle and a jingle
No
and beat.
feet.
Yeah, it's a
There's no
beat.
feet. There's
That's
no
the jingle bell. That's the jingle bell. That's the Jingle Bell.
Oh shit! This one says there's no reveal for this one because there's no right or wrong answer. The very first recording of Jingle Bell Rock
She did both.
by Bobby Helms in '57 says Jingle and Feet,
Big
but then Brenda Lee released a version in '64 that said Jingle and Feet.
Little zinger there.
Oh. Nice.
Good stuff.
We're still in the same timeline, I'd like to say, for the most part.
And with that, let's hit a break before we do.
That's right.
Joey Blue Reviews.
He's back, folks.
Is back
Holiday
for a
Joe.
holiday style.
Holiday Joe.
Joey Blue rushing in this holiday season with another review. And again, we're going down the horror routes.
Of course we are with Joey.
Listen, it's a good horror
what he
subgenre.
does.
Holiday horror.
I think it is. Slept on.
Yes, unappreciated.
Slept on for sure.
You good there?
Oh,
No.
God. That's
Hands
not good.
up.
Uh-oh.
I'm having a
Move. She's having a melt. We gotta get to Joey Blue. Hurry up. Hit it. Hit it. Go.
Merry Christmas, Dudecast. It's your boy, Joey Blue, here to wish you a happy holidays. Marc, can't wait for your tournament. I'm really hoping for Gremlins to make it far in the tournament. I have a feeling it's not, but if it's not going to be Gremlins, maybe it'll be Home Alone, or maybe it'll be the movie I'm about to review. Now, what's a Joey Blue review without doing a horror film? Yes, even though it's Christmas time, there are plenty of Christmas horror movies out there, and I'm doing the ultimate, the main one, Bob Clark's 1974 Black Christmas. Now you might be wondering, why do I got to specify the year? There are two remakes of this, one from 2006, which is not bad, one from 2019, which not that great. Not as bad as a lot of people say, but it's not the one I would go to first. The one I would go to first is this one from 1974. It's great. It has John Saxon, it has Margot Kidder, starring Olivia Hussey. It's your typical slasher film before slashers were even huge. This is 4 years before Halloween. It's just good. There's a creep on a telephone, a bunch of sorority girls in a house staying over for Christmas. The calls are coming from inside the house. This movie kind of made that famous. I'm not giving anything away. It's also a 50-year-old movie. But definitely one of the movies that I love to watch during the holidays. I want to give it a 9.5 out of 10. I think it's that good. It's very Yulish. Very, very Yulish. If you've seen the movie, you might understand that quote. Definitely worth watching. But yeah, there are so many other horror movies that take place on Christmas or deal in the Christmas holiday, including some will say Gremlins, which Marc, Dom, Ariel, please, Gremlins, push it a little further than you did The Thing when you had that other tournament. But yeah, I just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy whatever. Just enjoy your time, spend time with your family, enjoy that. And maybe while you're sitting around the fire, sitting around the TV, you can put on Black Christmas and Joe Blue says, check it out. That was weird, but hey, whatever.
Where are you going? We're gonna miss the plane!
When the McCallister family left on their Christmas vacation,
Did we miss the plane? No, you just made it. Yeah.
they forgot one small thing.
I have a terrible feeling. Did you lock up? Yeah. Do we set the timers on the lights?
Mm-hmm. What else could we be forgetting?
Kevin!
Home alone.
Police in the northern suburbs are on the lookout for a pair of burglars who are calling themselves the Wet Bandits.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus and his elf.
Get off my property. This is my house. I have to defend it.
Where's your mother?
My mom's in the car.
Where's your father?
He's at work.
What about your brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Where do you live?
Can't tell you that.
Why not?
Because you're a stranger.
He's a kid. I mean, what can a kid do to us?
Kids are stupid. I know I was.
You still are, Marc.
This is it.
I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike. I am going to get home to my son.
Yes!
Where are you, you little creep? I'm gonna kill that kid!
Why'd you take your shoes off?
Why are you dressed like a chicken?
Gus Polinski, polka king of the Midwest. If you have to get to Chicago, we'll gladly drive you.
Hey, guys.
Yesterday, he was just a kid. But tonight, he's a home security system.
You guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
From John Hughes.
You know, I got a feeling this is going to be your best Christmas ever.
A family comedy without the family. Home Alone.
Are you here all alone?
I'm 8 years old. You think I'd be here alone? I don't think so.
Directed by Chris Columbus. Coming November 16th.
When you have a taste for the holidays, you want a soft drink that tastes like the holidays. You want the crisp, clean choice that's everyone's favorite icebreaker. 7-Up, the Uncola. Because you never know who might drop in.
Stop by the Winter Wonderland for holiday savings on all 7-Up products. And make the season bright.
And we're back for the second half of the special edition of the Christmas Dudecast. 4-0. Dom still Mr. Merry Mark.
Yep. Merry Mark. She's okay. She's back. Ara was having a fucking meltdown for real. I thought we were going to lose her for a second.
She was hacking
away.
away.
The one thing we do best here is tournaments, as usual.
Horny for tournaments.
That's what we do
I like
here.
to say.
And we have one. We did one. We did one for Halloween.
We actually did one
but we
last
did
week,
one for
right? Or recently?
Yeah, we did one last week.
Yeah, we did one last week.
But we had
did
done
the movie one.
We had
for
done
Halloween.
a Halloween movie one around Halloween, right?
We have, yes.
Yeah, that was like Halloween. So I decided, why don't we make a Christmas movie one for Christmas?
Great idea.
It's only appropriate. So I originally had put in National Lampoons on here. It's like one of the movies. But I realized I would probably force that to the end anyway, and it would just win.
Well, listen, I got clear cuts.
And Dom never seen it. So it's like, I feel unfair putting movies on there if I know someone hasn't seen it.
Yeah.
It's unfair. So I just didn't even bother. I said, okay, I'm just going to go with a well-rounded bunch of Christmas films that are either like full-blown spirit of Christmas, and movies that I consider Christmas movies. So,
by the way, non-related Christmas movie topic, real quick.
What?
I watched like 75% of RoboCop finally the other night.
The first one?
I fell
Because
asleep.
you don't do 80s movies.
Yeah,
but the first OG Rich.
Dude, how awesome.
I want to watch it again in its entirety. I did fall asleep.
Without falling asleep.
Yeah.
Very campy though.
Right?
And like
gory, good fucking
very gory, very like campy. Like I just thought like I don't know, like
you didn't think RoboCop was like that?
No, maybe not. Maybe it gave me a little bit of a different perspective on RoboCop or what it was.
Because it's like sleazier than you think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like you kind of can't compare. I think I'm trying to compare it to Terminator a little bit.
Yeah, it's nothing like Terminator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you compare it to Terminator, it's like almost like the stepchild of Terminator.
Yeah.
Where it is like it's the lower budget.
Oh yeah.
You know,
but
more like
you're getting
bloody and gritty, kind of
super gritty. That's why I love it. It's fucking like some of the fucking
see
lines.
the charm.
Yeah.
Now, will I ever be like a huge fan of it? I don't think so.
Yeah.
It didn't really move me that way. Like where
But
it's
like imagine seeing that when you were like 10 years old.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's
I don't
why
know how
it
I missed
stuck
it.
with
I don't
me.
know how I missed it.
Yeah, but I'm saying like that's how it stuck with me. Like I was watching that type of crazy, gritty violence as a child, and like that's what molded my brain. But yeah, I love that movie.
But yeah, so I did take the effort to watch that for you.
Good, and like now you get it.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like now you get it,
and I'll finish it.
Yeah, it's
How is
worth
2
it.
in comparison?
more. I don't like it as much. It's more ridiculous.
Like most sequels.
It's more ridiculous. One of the villains.
I don't know.
One of the villains is an actual child. He's like 12 years old. He looks like Mad Max. He's like a little rich slime ball, and like his boss is a drug dealer who ends up dying. They take his
ridiculous.
They take his subconscious, and they do this drug called nuke,
And put it into a child.
and they put it into a big machine that's a fucking monster.
Oh.
And now he's a big fucking machine with like this drug dealer conscious, and he's still addicted to the nuke.
Yeah, that's stupid.
It's fucking insane. The third one I actually like the best because that one deals with like them.
Does it ever end?
Like it's like, okay, so you know how the first one kind of deals with like OCP, like buying up property and shitting on the value so they can buy the property cheap and turn it into what they want to do with it. So basically the third one is them kicking out people out of the houses in the ghetto in Detroit, and basically this is OCP property. Now we're turning it into like whatever we want to turn it into. And it's basically, I thought I turned you off.
Mark was very proud.
I did. It
coming
was
into
off. Oh, yeah.
Pre-show.
But yeah.
Very
so it's
confident
about,
his phone was completely off.
They kick these fucking people out of the house, and it's like RoboCop has to deal with like that's morality.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a machine. Like, can he deal with morality?
What year
like,
was RoboCop 3?
Early 90s.
Yeah.
Late 90s. But it's a great. It's one of my favorite sequels.
Really?
Yeah, because it's a little more out. It's not out there actually. It's a little more like grounded than the other two.
Uh-huh.
And it's like 93. Yeah. I don't know. I always liked that one. I was a fan of it. And then and the ending's cool as fuck too. All the cops quit because they realize how fucking. They fight with the guys and like with the people that get in the city that get kicked out. The cops join them and they fight like the super police. Yeah, because it's like, I'm doing something I should have done years ago. Throwing the badge down. Not enforcing this bullshit. But yeah, let's get into the holiday tour. Like I said, I encompassed a bunch of movies
I'm ready.
that are just Christmas. Some of them you just reek Christmas. And like I said, I had national fucking flame plumes like as a 1 seed, but like I said, I removed it and replaced it.
All right.
And we're going with Miracle on 34th Street versus
Classic.
Elf.
Yeah. I've never seen Elf in its entirety.
I have seen it. And it's a good Christmas movie, but like
I feel like the classic has to win.
Yeah, Miracle on 34th Street is just like iconic Christmas movie. Yeah,
very wholesome.
Yeah,
It's like the Christmas movie.
No, it moves on. I get it, and that's what took the National Lampoon's place. But there's a lot of shit on here. It's all mixed. It's all mixed.
No, I'm interested.
So now we have The Night Before versus
that's a good one.
The Nightmare Before Christmas, and I'm probably going with The Night Before just because I'm not a big Tim Burton fan anyway.
Yeah.
And that movie is hilarious to me.
I think The Nightmare Before Christmas is kind of overrated.
I think it is too.
I think it is too. To watch The Night Before now.
Yeah. I feel like The Night Before has turned into one of the holiday views for me. Like if it's on, it's usually on, and I'll watch it.
You know what else I like to watch? Scrooged.
Oh, it's on here.
Good one. With Bill Murray?
Yeah. That's on here. All right, so The Night
Good
Before.
Antics one.
Oh, yeah. So now we have Black Christmas, probably one of the only slashers on here.
Yep, Joey Blue.
Versus Home Alone 2. Specifically Home Alone 2.
Ooh.
Because Home Alone 2 to me encompasses Christmas a little more.
Black Christmas rules.
Oh, Black Christmas is my favorite
really good horror movie. Great slasher.
Christmas slasher that probably exists.
Black Christmas is like one of the greatest slashers. Like,
films
forget
ever.
holiday slasher. It's a great slasher.
So, I mean, I'm probably going to go Home Alone 2 for the classic factor. The lines, everything.
It reeks Christmas
and
more.
It stinks of Christmas than the first one, But Black Christmas, I'm giving it a flower. Like, when it comes to slashers, it's not just a good Christmas slasher. That's a good fucking
great horror
slasher.
movie.
Yeah.
It's a great horror movie.
Need to watch. And the remake's not terrible.
Yeah.
The original,
Did you ever see
that's where it's
Aces.
at. Yeah, Krampus, I've seen it.
I have not.
You ever seen Santa's Sleigh with Bill Goldberg?
The wrestler Goldberg?
Yeah, Goldberg plays evil
God.
Big Jack Santa. So, Home Alone 2.
Big Jack Santa.
All right, now we have A Christmas Story versus The Grinch.
Which Grinch?
Whatever Grinch you want it to be. The original cartoon Grinch / the new Bill Murray. Imagine Bill Murray's the Grinch. How corny that would be.
What was
Jim
it?
Carrey. The Grinch was A Christmas Story. I'm going.
I would
with
go.
A
First of all,
Christmas
I'd go with
Story.
the cartoon
Yes,
Grinch.
I would
Yeah,
go with
you
that
could
too.
be my guess.
If I'm gonna select a Grinch, an era of the Grinch, I'm going with the cartoon.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
With that said, I'm still going with the Christmas Story.
Me too.
Yeah, me
Just
too.
because that's iconic Christmas.
Yeah.
That's tough to beat, man.
Yeah.
All the one-liners,
Yep.
like all the commercials and mentions that spawned off of Christmas
Shoot your eye out, kid.
Story.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Insane. Now this one's a personal favorite of mine. Harold and Kumar Christmas Special.
Oh.
Love that movie.
Underrated, dude.
Underrated.
Super underrated.
Versus It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh. Well, all right, so this is tough because I don't care about
That's
It's
the thing.
a Wonderful Life.
That's why I kind of put Harold and Kumar up
Meaningless to
there
me.
because I don't care about wiping it. Because
I'd much rather watch Harold
me
and Kumar.
fucking too. That's why I put it against it because personally, I don't give a fuck
Personally,
about.
I think you.
No,
No,
It's
I
a
just don't
Wonderful
care.
Life is a fucking.
It's not my era.
It's a classic. I
I
get
don't
it.
appreciate it. It's not my era.
Yeah, Harold and Kumar's my era.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
therefore.
would go with Harold and Kumar.
and it's hilarious. One of the very few.
I feel like those guys could have put out endless movies.
Yes.
Yes.
One of the very few. That's the third sequel. If you think about it, and it's funny as fuck.
Guantanamo Bay one.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like
Harold
they
and
got
Kumar,
funnier.
It's like they are Jay and Silent Bob class, like in terms of comedy.
Oh yes. Those dudes, they're fucking
Like in terms of comedic tandems.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, dude. The
Right up
first
there.
one is iconic, classic, and then the second one's funnier. It's the funniest one I think out of all of them. And then the third one's just a really good movie.
And the Big Show,
the Big Show's dying right now.
Can't handle it.
Pissed.
All right, so Harold and Kumar, you guys terrorizers. Okay, so now we have Gremlins 1 versus Scrooged. And hear me, I'm gonna go with Scrooged just because this is my favorite portrayal of the that iconic Christmas Carol tale.
Yeah,
of
I'm gonna go with
the
Scrooge.
big
No, I'm with
boss that gets visited by the ghost.
is one of my favorites.
Gets humbled.
Wakes up, has a new perspective. This is my favorite take on that classic
Yeah, it's
tale.
well done. Yeah, no, I'm with you.
It's dark as shit. It has that that Tim Burton creepy music. That la 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 like that on top of fucking being funny too. It's funny. And it's dark.
Yeah, no.
It's a good one. It's a
Yep.
good one. So Scrooge. You keep the VCR. All right, so now we have Jingle All the Way versus, not an easy one, Bad Santa.
Bad Santa is pretty funny.
Bad
That
Santa
is great.
Really good.
Yeah.
But it's not.
It's not
Jingle
tur-
All the Way.
it's
Jingle
not
All the Way.
Turbo Time.
It's-
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
Jingle
It's going all the way.
Yeah, Jingle All the Way, I have a feeling it's got legs because
You shouldn't have put that
it's
one
turbo
on there.
time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should have put
It's
that on.
turbo
'cause
time.
Dom's gonna bring it all.
it
the way
doesn't matter. I was gonna. I could have not put it on. If I didn't put
No.
one on there, I had to
Nah.
put the other. But Bad Santa's a good fucking run. That's a fucking great movie.
It's good. Good adult
Yep.
I feel like
Christmas
I need to
style
watch
movie.
Polar Express too.
Yeah.
And Pussy Express.
Yeah.
Don't care.
Get the fucking chocolate milk express out of here. All right, we got Violent Night versus Batman Returns.
Oh man,
tough.
Dude, this hurts because Violent Night, I said it last week. It's like one of the new up and coming holiday movies that I just enjoy so much. And the fact that it's horror-esque, just action fast paced.
Yeah.
I love it. It hits on everything I want. Throw the holiday season vibes into it. I'm all about it. I'm cool with it. Loved it. Big impact. I'm down. However, Batman Returns is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
In general.
Yeah.
So for that, I got to go with Batman Returns.
Going Batman Returns.
Going with Violent Night.
Oh, going with Violent Night. Wow, this is tough. I don't know which one to pick, to be honest with you.
It's tough.
You're the tiebreaker.
I am. I kind of want to say Violent Night, but just for more of the
Think
Christmas
about it.
spirit, I'll go Batman Returns. Because yes, Violent Night is Santa kicking people's ass. I
Rules.
understand
It
that.
rules.
But there's a nostalgic Christmas vibe.
Yes, there is.
heavy
And it's
in-
the Tim Burton thing, too.
It's the Tim
influence
Burton
as well.
It is. It is his. He has an influence over certain seasons, like Christmas for sure. Edward Scissorhands.
Yep.
I could easily put that on here.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll go B-Man Returns.
Tough one though, man.
Oh yeah. Okay. So now we got classic Miracle on 34th versus The Night Before.
The night before.
Me too. Just because I understand how classic
personal preference, right?
Yeah.
I understand how classic night.
Yeah.
You know,
But
yeah.
if I had a choice to watch,
Watch the
each
two.
You're gonna put
one,
them in
I'm
front of me,
getting
like,
high.
which one you want to watch?
I'm getting high and I'm having a couple laughs.
Yeah.
There's no
The night
question.
before cracks me
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
That girl, that's the Grinch that keeps stealing.
Yeah,
things.
classic.
He gets the fucking. He's tripping on shrooms. And he's
Yeah.
in the
He
church.
goes into the church
Yeah.
and he's Jewish.
Yeah.
And he's wearing the Jewish
He's
sweater.
doing the holla. She's like, not here.
Or when he
the
starts
Jewish
talking
prayers.
to Jesus.
Yeah.
He starts talking to
No!
the baby Jesus.
All right, so now we got Home Alone 2 versus A Christmas Story. Very tough.
Ooh, very, very tough. I'm still going with Christmas Story though, man.
Yeah. As much as I love Home Alone 2, I do. I love it. Christmas Story, like I said, I'll watch it on a loop on Christmas
Yeah, and
Eve.
I think it expands across more generations
Oh,
too.
yeah.
It's more
Hell yeah.
impactful that way.
Dude, that's been running wild like that since like came out in like
Yeah,
70s.
bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, Christmas Story. That's not easy though.
No,
Like I said, I didn't make it easy.
No, this is good. All the heavy hitters.
Absolutely. So now we got Harold and Kumar versus Scrooged.
Oh.
Heavy hitter right here.
Man, like again, personal preference. If I'm hanging out and you put two of them in front of me, what am I going to go for? If that's my criteria, that's the decision of how I'm basing my decision. Rather, Harold and Kumar.
Yeah, I'm going with Scrooge. To be honest,
you got
yeah.
Scrooged, brother.
I guess I got Scrooged because I would rather watch that than the other two. To be honest, because I can watch that even when it's not
Fair
Christmas.
enough. But
so, all right,
you lose.
I mean, that was tough because I do love Scrooge.
It's the fucking best. Kumar.
Scrooge cast.
All right, now we got Jingle All the Way versus Batman Returns.
Oh,
I'm going with Jingle All the Way.
Speed bump art.
Yeah, speed bump for you. What are you gonna do?
Uh-oh.
I'm going. This is easier than you'd expect.
Yeah.
Going Jingle All the Way,
Yeah.
man. It's a more.
I was gonna say it anyway.
It's a more pure Christmas
Oh,
movie,
100%.
man. And if I'm in kind of like you were saying before about the other movie, like I feel like I could watch Batman Returns whenever,
Yeah.
like anytime, don't matter. Doesn't have to be Christmas.
Yeah.
Like Christmas time, like I'm looking for Jingle All the Way.
Yeah,
dude.
absolutely.
You know?
No, 100%. I get it. That's one of the ones I have to have a viewing of every December.
It's a must. One of the few.
All right. So now we have going to the finals. The Night Before versus A Christmas Story. Whew.
I'm going with the Christmas Story because I don't think I could go without a
Christmas
a Christmas
without watching
season.
it. Yeah.
Without at least like it being in the background.
Yep. Yeah. Same.
I'd rather watch The Night Before.
I know you'd rather watch it, but I'm gonna go with A Christmas Story too, just because the classic factor. And
Listen, I understand both sides, man. I get it. I get it. It's tough.
So this one we also don't even have to do because it's Harold and Kumar versus Jingle All the Way. I love Harold and Kumar, yes.
Jingle All the Way.
But it's Jingle All the Way. It's almost a
Obviously.
no-brainer.
Yeah.
They got Harold and Kumar were a low seed. They weren't expected to go far. They went
Listen.
to the Western Conference Finals.
Everyone needs a spoiler.
Okay, so
Every
Jingle.
20.
Are we at the end?
Yes. Because I did them, I did 16
good.
like we usually
Yeah.
do.
Perfect.
All right, so for the championship,
The
for
chip,
the winner,
baby.
we have A Christmas Story versus Jingle All the Way.
I knew it was going to be this.
Yeah, this is tough. I didn't think it was going to come down to this on one side, but the other side, yeah, I had a feeling.
Jingle All the Way.
Yeah,
Dude.
it's pretty much an obvious. I think
Yeah.
it's a unanimous pick. It's Jingle All the Way.
Christmas decision.
Get your hands off my! I just watched the fucking scene the other day.
Yeah, what's your favorite fucking line from that movie?
out of my way box when fucking Sinbad pushes
Sinbad,
the guy
yeah.
out of the way? I'm away box. But
Who told
no.
you to keep my cookies?
That whole scene where he calls up, "Oh, these cookies! Put the cookie down now!" And he's like, Phil, go get my wife. Oh, she's in the shower. You want me to go get her? No. No, it's so good. And fucking the neighbor, like Phil Hartman plays such a good
So good.
cocksucker
Oh, yeah.
in that movie.
And don't forget, you're my number one customer.
I love at the end though when like The one kid is like, "You'll never forget." He like his dad's walking back from getting like the coffee spilled all over. It's like, "You never forget. Johnny's dad was Turbo Man." What? We gotta get out of here. This is ruined. Oh, love it. No, but Jingle All the Way. Arnold at his absolute fucking finest. Oh, right, baby.
Love it.
Winner. This year's winner of the tournament was Jingle All the Way.
Hey,
Christmas movie of its time.
Happy with it.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's keep the fucking Christmas vibes rolling.
Yeah,
bro.
I got a stuffy out of nowhere.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Are you guys interested in knowing the must-have, top-selling Christmas toys each year in the 90s?
Sure.
Yes.
One of them has to be Power Rangers
So
at one
this
point.
is from Syracuse.com. In 1990, what was the top toy? What do you guys
90
think?
itself?
1990, the top toy during Christmas season.
Well, I know Cabbage Patch Dolls were hot in the 80s.
Yes.
90.
1990.
90's tough.
You had them. I had them.
I was so little.
Ninja Turtles toys?
The damn right
It was Ninja Turtles action figures?
Yep.
Hell
Ninja
yeah.
Turtles.
Hell yeah. I still have them, and I could bust them out, and they're worth
And
so
still
much
to this
money.
day, dude, I will look back at like the Ninja Turtles figures.
Yeah.
And like they were one of the coolest lines of figures, like the styles of
Yeah.
them.
If you ever go to, you ever gone to True Believers in Menlo Mall?
I've not.
It's all collectibles and stuff. They have a bunch of pop figures. They have all types of action figures, like new and old. But in the cases, they have displays of like a lot of the old figures, and they just look so sick.
Did you have a favorite like turtle character, like figure that you had? Like a specific one that stood out. That
I
you
had a
You had good ones.
I had Donatello and like a.
Remember
like
when
a
I broke your
Detroit-
fucking shredder?
Yep, my super shredder. It wasn't just any shredder; it was super shredder.
Mark had super shredder, which was like more of like
a fucking Debo shredder.
It was more of an
from the
obscure
movie.
one to have too.
Yeah, it was like a good one.
And Mark let me borrow it like early on in our friendship.
Yeah, he broke it.
And I fucking broke it by
And
mistake.
that's when it started.
But his
when
dad,
everything
like
touches.
soldered the arm back on, and he tried to make it. He's like, "Oh, it's cooler like this." I'm like, "Listen,
It has like this big
it's
fucking
not
like putty,
cooler."
piece of putty hanging off it.
The funny thing is, it's still probably together like that. That putty's held up 30 plus years, probably. But you're like, oh, it's cooler that way. I knew it wasn't cooler that way, but he was still functionable, so I could still use it.
accept it.
So I accepted it. Yeah, I
Accepted
lived
it
with
back.
it.
Like a true friend.
Yep.
But yeah, those figures were dope, man.
Maybe my Super Shredder might have been my favorite.
That one was cool.
No,
Yeah,
I'll tell you. No, it's stupid. The movie Foot Soldier. That was my favorite.
all right, yeah.
It had the
The
brown
realistic stuff,
attire.
yeah.
Yeah, it looked real. Used it
Yeah.
for everything. Every henchman I played was fucking that guy.
It was probably a jobber in your wrestling federations too.
Yeah, he was the
times.
manager. No, he was he was one of the guys that came out and jumped him on the crew. He was part of the crews.
Yeah.
One of the fucking the Masked Man.
All right,
Who's that masked man?
91. What do you think? 91.
Transformers 80s.
What was big in 91?
Ghostbusters action figures.
No. But probably, yeah.
G.I. Joe.
But not just, you could think like beyond just like figures, toys,
like
systems, games.
Bop It.
No, Bop It. Bop It.
Tickle Me Elmo.
That came later.
Yeah. I have no idea. I'm not going to remember
Ar-
anything.
91. What do you think?
I already saw it.
All right.
Just guess at
Nintendo.
the- Oh, shit.
The system.
That came out in 91? That's crazy.
Did you have Nintendo?
Not when it came out. I had it after my cousins were used and abused theirs. I got the hand-me-downs.
When Super Nintendo
Got the
came
one.
out, you got Nintendo.
Yep, exactly. 100%.
I had Nintendo, and the way I got it, I was like a kid living in Avenel still. And I guess like in the middle of the night, as a kid, I used to like go into my parents' bedroom and like sleep like in between them at night. So there was like a challenge, very smart by my parents, very strategic, because I was obviously
fucking their shit up.
Yeah, obviously. So they said if you could stay a month out of the bed, we'll buy you Nintendo.
Oh shit.
So
yeah, of course. You're
obviously,
like, oh shit, I'll stay in
no
my bed.
challenge,
No problem.
pal.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I had no problem sleeping in my bed.
Yeah.
And at the end of the month, like I got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's-
Shit. That's a
yeah.
good way to do it.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yep.
Parents were thinking slickly.
Oh yeah.
I like that.
And that must have been a big investment back then for them too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like systems, like
well, that's why your dad gave you a month. It's like, I got a month I can save up.
Oh yeah.
You know?
So yeah, 91 Nintendo, man. 92. What do you think?
Sega.
Nope.
No,
Not yet.
Oh yeah, because that was probably 2 years, 3 years after that.
I think Sega was maybe like 94.
Yeah, that's what I
something
said.
like
That'd be like 2-3 years.
92. What was popping? I'll give you guys like a hint. There was shows. It was in your Happy Meals. It was everywhere.
Jurassic Park.
Nope.
No.
But that year, yeah. I think Park was 92 or 93.
Fuck, I don't know, dude. I'm not gonna remember any of these. Trolls.
Everywhere.
I used to put them on top
I
of
didn't
my
fuck
pencil.
with
Your
those.
pen, yeah.
I didn't fuck with them stupid ass things.
Trolls.
Thought they were so dumb. Trolls.
93. There were two of them.
Sega.
Oh.
And
Super Nintendo.
Yep.
It was probably both, yeah.
were you a Sega guy?
I was Sega guy all the way, but I didn't have
You were
it.
Sega.
I didn't have it.
Sega.
I didn't get it till later. I got it in like 94, 3 or 4.
Four.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I had Sega.
Sonic was my shit.
Yeah.
And then
My neighbor had Panasonic 3DO. I thought that was the craziest
That's
system.
so
man.
obscure.
Yeah. Panasonic 3DO. It's a crazy system.
94. It was also a show. Figures. It was a show, not a cartoon. Action-based.
Power Rangers.
Power
Yep.
Rangers, yeah. I knew they were on there at some point. I knew they were on there at some point. And those were hot. I remember when I got Power Rangers toys, I was like, oh shit, like this is big time.
Dude, looking back at that show, you want to talk about campy? We were talking about
Yeah, oh yeah.
fucking
But they
RoboCop.
still make them like that now. Like they've never tried to raise the budget on that show. They just like it like that's how they
That's the
like
charm.
it. They like it like that, I think. Like they'll just make it as shitty as possible.
But there was like darker versions of Power Ranger, like movies and
yeah,
stuff
they
like
made
that.
like Power Rangers Super and
They
all
not
these.
too,
There's
like
a lot.
few years ago did like a new
Oh, yeah,
Power
on
Rangers
Netflix, I
movie.
think.
It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, my
actually.
sister told me about that.
Power Rangers, man.
Remember when I first got toys? I was like, this is
Their toys were cool.
Yeah,
too.
so like it was a big deal. I remember I had
Yeah.
the black and red one. I was like, whoa.
The putties.
Yeah.
95. Oh, I saw the name of this. I'm like, I have no idea what it is. And then I just saw like a video clip, and my sister had it. I know exactly what it is. 1995. It was hot. It was like a little girl's toy.
My Little Pony. My Little
I
Pony.
mean, good as guess as any, but it's not. You guys will not guess
No.
this.
No.
Maybe your sister had it. Maybe you guys.
I don't know.
All right, maybe your sister had it. Sky Dancers.
Or didn't you like pull?
Yes.
Oh, I remember the
Yep.
toy. I remember like the commercial for them.
Yep.
You
that's
pulled
what-
and they were just like fucking.
Yeah.
They were on a base.
Yeah, you pulled
and
it and
they
they
had-
flew in the air. Yeah.
They were hard as shit.
Yeah.
They might hit you.
Yeah.
Smack you in the face
Yeah.
as it's flying
Like a
across.
They
the
weren't
Boomerang.
necessarily safe.
No. Like a boomerang.
Oh man.
Sky Dancers. Wow.
96. We said it. This was brought up before, I think.
What?
96. Your mom sold it at Toys R Us. It was a big craze.
Sold everything. It's a Tickle Me Elmo.
Tickle Me Elmo,
Oh yeah.
right.
That was a huge deal.
97.
Seven.
I don't even know.
Nothing?
Attack of the Elmo Clones.
What? I have no
Singing-
fucking
what?
idea. It must have been a different Elmo.
Is it like other things that like did like Tickle Me
Yeah,
Elmo
it's
did?
probably fake
Yeah,
Elmo.
they're fakes. Like there was a talking Arthur.
Arthur the
Tycho's
Local?
real talking Bubba Bear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bunch of fakes. 98. You guys will remember these. I remember my sister having these. They were hot. Everyone had them.
Like
Tamagotchi?
Very much like
Was
a
it a
Tamagotchi,
Tamagotchi?
but
Oh,
not
was it?
digital. It was actually a real
Furby.
Yes,
A Furby.
there it
They're
is.
back. Furbies are back.
What?
Yes.
Furby sucks.
Yes,
man.
they're back. No,
Pointless.
Paisley asked for
Paisley
Furby for
wanted a-
Christmas.
What?
They are back.
Tell her
in
it's a
full
waste.
force. They're
Yeah,
back in full
she
force.
wanted a Furby.
And they're government spies, most likely. Stay away from the Furbies. No good. All right, 99. It's hot now. Did it ever really go away?
N64.
No. You can enjoy in a collectible capacity.
Pokemon.
Yep.
Pokemon, yeah.
catch 'em
And
all.
they are fucking. There's some of them cards are crazy expensive. You think sports cards are
Yeah.
expensive? So Pokemon cards
Imagine
are
like
expensive.
if you have the original.
Bro, some of those chargers, some of those are like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Makes no sense.
Ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, I've seen some deals going down like sports card deals, like crazy shit.
Whew. All right, so let's wrap it up. We're getting towards the end.
My
right?
ass hurts. I know it is.
His ass hurts. It's about that time. We had a great Christmas holiday episode.
Yeah.
I hope everyone has an amazing holiday season.
Yeah, folks.
Before we wrap it up today, haha moment of the week.
Oh, that's right.
Let's hear yours.
We have a double special holiday season haha moment of the week. Number one will be brought to you by no other than the New York Jets.
Oh, you go to
Why?
NFL.
Because every butt of the joke has to end with the New York Jets.
Yeah.
And it will drive people to do very crazy things.
It was like that episode of fucking what's that show? Curb Your Enthusiasm, where whatchamacallit, the Jets gave what's his face a heart attack and they killed him. He dies. It's like yeah. He gets and the little guy's like the Jets killed him. Like
the Jets will make people do stupid things.
You'll love that episode.
The Jets got me arrested.
Yeah.
You've seen it.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
The Jets got someone else arrested too.
Jets got someone else arrested through a drinking and driving incident.
Yeah.
And when he gets pulled over, the first thing he says to police is, "Well, you know, it's because the Jets suck."
Yeah,
It's his reasoning for
he was
being
watching the
drunk,
game
and I think he might
crash his car. Probably.
Yeah, he definitely it was a scene.
Yeah,
it was a scene of some
not as
sorts.
good as the guy that got drunk and crashed his car into the
Yeah,
the
but
presidential motorcade.
his reply is, "It is because the Jets suck."
Yeah.
New Jersey man blames DWI arrest on the New York Jets. And why not?
Yeah.
I love that that's also a news article.
Yeah.
Like
it's
this,
like a real thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like this guy gets a DWI
because he said that the fucking Jets blow. They drove him to drink so much he drove
I can
his
relate.
car.
I understand these things. Okay?
I get it.
Life of a Jets fan, as I
Yes.
always say.
And the life of Dom, apparently.
And the life of Dom, also equally as pathetic and embarrassing because
this is good.
Listen.
I need to hear I need the full details.
Yeah.
This is good.
I messaged you guys in a panic yesterday. So I went out, had a nice evening, found a great Mexican restaurant in Middletown, New York.
Middletown has some stuff. Dude, they have a bakery that's fucking phenomenal.
Let me tell you, El Banditos?
Probably. That's where I used to deliver.
No, this is the restaurant.
Okay.
Fantastic. Little spot. You walk in and you walk into like a quaint little like bar. It smacks you right in the face, but like cozy vibes, Mexican decor, paintings, all the stuff you want from like a traditional spot.
Yeah.
With like some seating on the side. And then you walk through and there's like a few or two or three like small little dining rooms, like very like personable style, like very comfy, cozy. And the food was fucking phenomenal, dude. We had a platter, like a sample platter.
Yeah.
And then Brooke decided to order a shrimp tacos. Now,
I know you don't like shrimp.
That being said, no. That's one of the few I could do in the seafood category. But Brooke and I have kind of this rule that shrimp tacos are off the books in terms of things that we can order at restaurants because this is one of Brooke's favorite things to order. However, the end result is always, ew, this is disgusting.
Yeah.
And ends up being a waste of a meal.
Gosh.
So she was like looking at the menu and we're like already kind of like decided the sampler. But she's like, I kind of want the shrimp tacos. And I was like, all right, listen. I'm like, this place kind of seems a little more authentic.
Yeah.
I think the food's going to be like more fresh. Like it's a safer
give
spot
it a shot. Yeah.
to order fish tacos. I mean, shrimp tacos.
Yeah.
So let's do that with the other food. So as long as, if that sucks, hopefully the other food's good. We have enough food to eat. We got it. It was fine. It was great. Food was good. Everything was great.
Nice.
I got the flautas from the sampler were great. The nachos, refried beans.
Yeah.
Dude, everything was fresh and banging service.
Nice. At least you got to found a good spot.
Great place. At the end, we get the bill, whatever. It wasn't even expensive, dude.
Nice.
We spent like
always a plus.
$80. I mean, with
that's sick. And I bet you had a couple drinks. So you probably had a couple
beers.
Drinks too on top of it,
And then they gave us a free fucking shot of tequila at the end.
Good man.
Nice.
I'm
Respect.
like, these are my people.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is great. I'm in, man.
Respect.
Fucking fiesta all day
Yeah, they're
long.
probably like, hey, fuck, you guys came here, spent good money.
I'll be back.
Yeah.
That'll be like one of my go-to spots now.
Yeah.
So that was great. Then when we went to Kohl's, like a few minutes down the road, that's in like this big ass parking lot, Walmart parking lot, whatever. We went into Kohl's. We had to go shopping. in there 20 minutes, maybe a half hour tops. Come out. I'm trying to find my car. Car's gone. Like, gone.
Yeah.
Like, I knew exactly where I parked it. It's not in there. It's not there. It's gone.
Yeah.
Like, someone stole my car. So I'm looking at Brooke like, am I crazy? Like, why is our car not where it's supposed to be?
It's like in Jersey City, we thought that happened.
And so I'm like, is there a different entrance that we could have went? She's like, no, of course not. Like, this is it. I'm like, yeah, of course. This makes sense. Like, there's only one entrance. It's Kohl's.
Yeah.
Never been this Kohl's before. New area, whatever. But this is how I remember parking. Like, where else can we possibly be? So after, taking some time to try to, be rational about things and realistic.
Map it out. Like, all right.
Walking up and down the parking lot, like, where else could I possibly park?
Yeah.
I finally gave in. I'm like, I have to call this in.
Yeah.
Like, the dogs are home.
Yeah.
Brooke's keys.
How long were you looking for your car?
Like 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Okay.
Not that long.
Yeah.
Enough to know that it's gone.
It's not where you're looking.
My
it's
dogs are in the
where
house.
You're looking.
The keys to my house are in the house.
Yeah.
Because the only way we'd get in is through the
garage.
The garage.
Yeah.
So I have the little clicker in my car to get us in the house.
Yeah.
So now, like, the dogs are in the house.
Scenarios
Someone
are
stole my
going on.
car.
Yeah.
They might look at my insurance and see my address and go to my car. Now, to my house, and my dogs are in the house. Now there's a full panic going on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta call the cops.
Yeah.
My car's stolen.
Yeah, because worst case, be like, go to my
Someone
house.
might be in my
Yeah,
house. Like,
go to my house
this
now.
is terrible.
Yeah.
So call cops. They're like, okay, we'll send someone. Stay at the front of Kohl's.
Yeah.
20 minutes later, cops come. So I see him rolling up. I'm like, oh, God, all right. Thank God. Brooke's inside waiting patiently. And they look at me. They say, you're Dominic? I'm like, yep. That's me. How you guys doing? They're like, your car's in the back. So I had to process what my car in the back means.
Yeah.
Did someone take my car for a joyride and car's in the back? It's destroyed?
Yeah.
What's that mean, car's in the back? So I took a second thought about it. I'm like, in the back? Like, there's another part.
There's another
park.
There's
another parking lot.
Yeah.
And of course there was, because when we entered the place, we went up an escalator, which is odd. That like we walk in, we have to instantly go up an escalator.
Yeah.
We didn't go down an escalator when we left the place. So of course we're in the wrong spot.
Yeah. So you're on the other side of the building. Easy.
Completely other side of the building. So I just look at the cops
but
and I'm like,
you didn't notice that difference, like the parking lot, like
no,
the stores are looking
we
any
were
different.
gone long enough for it to just be gone from my memory. So I just look at the cops and I'm just like, oh my God, I am so sorry I wasted your guys' time.
Yeah.
Because obviously, yes, it's in the back because that's where I parked it.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with me. I am sorry. I am so embarrassed. You guys have a good night.
Yeah.
And they were luckily so cool about it. They let me like, no problem. Have a good night.
Yeah.
But I'll chalk it up as, listen, first of all, I called the cops on myself. I stole my own car. This is ridiculous. This is dumb. The whole panic. I called my mom. I text you guys. You guys are on your own tomorrow. My car's stolen. My night's ruined. No. But it's funny because I told Brooke all day. I'm like, I'm in a good mood. Something bad's going to happen. I'm like, I'm in too good of a mood. It cannot be. So I'm telling her the whole time, of course, something bad. Of course the car's stolen. I was in a good mood all day. Of course the car's. So I'm completely convinced that's what it was. But no, in fact, I called the cops on myself. So that is actually the biggest ha-ha moment of the week.
100%.
So that's your twofer this week.
Yeah, that's
but that
good.
one being the bigger one. Totally embarrassing. Ashamed of myself.
But still, at least
But I have my
think
car.
about it. When you found out your car was back there, the relief was probably unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was just so
It was
pissed
probably
at
worth.
myself,
No, I
though.
would have been like, the relief is worth it alone.
Yes.
And I have a
Like-
2008 Ford Explorer. If
Like-
it gets stolen, it gets stolen. But you know what? I love that fucking thing.
And
That
it's
would've
perfect
hurt.
for where you live.
That
It's
would've hurt.
perfect. It's perfect for what you're doing up there. Like, yeah, I get it.
So that,
But
thank
thank God it's not
that was
gone.
not a Christmas screw.
Yeah.
Because that would have been a really
It
fucking
turned into a
big
Christmas
screw.
miracle. So it's all
Sure.
good.
We'll take it.
All right, everybody.
And with that,
Merry freaking Christmas. I'm fucking, my ass is killing me. I gotta go.
we're gonna.
Didn't we record that?
We did, but we're gonna make some tweaks.
Okay.
And ring in the new year with some
New
things.
shit. That's right. Everybody, keep your shit posted for 2024.
A lot of stuff coming.
Oh, a lot of stuff. Everybody, have a good Christmas. Take it fucking sleazy. We out. Peace.